don't want to be in a Chinese restaurant listening to hip hop parade.
Yeah, that's enough.
Oh,
I mean, I like
hey.
it was nice.
The restaurant we're dining at is called What and Koi. It took a long time for me to decide, but we're starving, you guys. Starving. Wax and Koi is in Lekki. It's off Admiralty Way, and it's a really nice little restaurant. They have like that private area there for a group of people if you don't want to sit in the general area, and then they have this place where we're sitting. We decided to go there for our wedding anniversary, our 5th wedding anniversary. If you've seen the vlog, then you already know, and that's just because we were craving Chinese and this was recommended to us. I really like this space, even though outside they don't have a lot of space for parking, but the restaurant is really nice and contemporary. I like that they gave us hot towels when we got in. The only time I've experienced that was when I was in Dubai, so that was a really nice touch. After our drinks, we were waiting for our food. I think waiting was about 25 to 40 minutes. I would like to believe it's because they are making everything kind of from scratch. Because I don't want to order something and it comes to me like immediately. So I guess that's why. For starters, we ordered the chicken and sweet corn soup, and then we had these amazing, you guys, spring rolls. I love that it was hot, it was long, it was filling, the sauce was delicious. This was like my favorite thing that I had there. It was so nice, you guys. I can go back just to buy it. Actually, a few days ago we went back there, but we didn't dine in. We went back to get takeout, and of course I had the spring rolls again, so it was that good. I liked it.
It's nice.
But it's yummy?
It's nice.
Can I eat it?
You want to try some?
Yeah, it's yummy. It's yummy.
Hey, hey. The food was very delicious. What I'm going to say is that, okay, this one looks like Nigerian Singapore rice because of the curry, but everything else was nice. I typically don't like sweet and sour, but I actually like this one, maybe because it was more of sweet than sour, so I really liked it. They had different types of rice and we ordered 3 different types, but I feel like they all taste the same at the end of the day. Portion wise, I think it was good. Also price wise, each plate of rice was about 1,200, so I think that's decent, especially in Lagos. It's just the sauce that's a bit expensive. If the rice is like, let's say 1,300 per plate of rice, I was hoping the sauce would be like 3,500 or something, but at the end of the day, I think for this spread that we had, we spent about 30 something thousand on this night, so I wouldn't say it is cheap but I guess it is affordable. Affordability now is relative, but you know, just like I said, typical Lagos price, I think this is what you find around, and compared to some other Chinese places, this was actually cheaper. Everything we had tasted good, and like I said, we've been back again just to get some takeout, so it's a restaurant that I would recommend. Finish having dinner and we're going home now. When I get home, I'm going to tell you guys how this place was and I'm going to do a review. If you're still watching, good job. My final review about woks and koi. Is it wok and koi or woks and koi? I'm going to give you people my final thoughts. I kind of felt like...
Excuse me, mommy.
Yes, Tito?
Can you help me do my shoe? Help me tie my shoe.
Be right back. For the ambience of the place, they were playing hip-hop in a Chinese restaurant.
Ambience was not...
It didn't feel like we were in a Chinese restaurant. It just felt like we were in a normal restaurant anyway, joint actually.
Yes.
And then the waiters, the service was poor.
It was not good.
It was not good.
It was not good.
The guy that was at the door,
your waiter should be next to you.
Was the one that was our waiter.
You shouldn't have to be stretching and looking left, right, or calling the nearest waiter.
And then after serving the food, putting hands over the food, like your elbow almost touching the food.
So there's need for training.
They need to train them. I was just like, no, don't do that. Then bringing in food.
At a point was doing the wait, was our waiter.
Exactly, and he was a pretty elderly man. Pretty elderly.
But I mean, he was really the waiter. He was actually taking the order.
No, I was feeling bad for him because it felt like we were sending him on errands. Like, okay, we want this, and sometimes he would just maybe forget a bit what we've
requested. That's another thing. They were very forgetful.
Forgetful of what we requested.
Very forgetful. Yemisi brought up the argument that they might not have as many waiters as
maybe that's why.
But honestly, the waiters were not waiting on anybody.
If they can improve on their service, change the music as soon as we enter that place, let us feel like we're entering a Chinese restaurant. The food was the best thing.
I don't have any problem with all these things. The food is what we came for. They have good food.
Well, me, I care about all those things.
I mean, the problem is the price. If you're going to charge people at that rate, then you have to make sure you're charging them for the right service. That's what I'm talking about. If your price, if at the end of the day, I would say we're barely 4, we're just 3.5. People can go there and rack up a bill of 33,000. Then you have to bring your best game. I'm not going to sit on your chair and your chair is basically squeaking back and forth. Like my chair was, the hinges of the chair was bad, so I couldn't rest on it. It was one of those chairs you rest, the whole chair leans back, so it was bad. It was shaky. It would, if not for the price, it would have been that restaurant that on a Friday before you go to the movie, you just go there to get something to eat, relax, chill, and go. But as a classy Chinese restaurant, no.
It's the kind of place that when I'm going home and I feel like, I want to have a bit of Chinese, I'll just stop and buy
Yeah, but that's the problem.
takeaway.
The price doesn't feel
Take
that
away.
way. Like,
Well,
how
some
do
of
you
the
buy a
things
piece
were
of
pretty
Chinese for like
affordable.
6,000 naira? I mean,
No, some of the price were affordable. Well, the plate of rice was like 1.5
Yeah, but-
for one plate of rice, and the sauces were like 3.5.
4,000, no? Sauce was 4,000
the
straight
cheapest
up.
was like 3.5 something, 4,000 and all that. But still, I just feel if they improve on their service, it's going to be a fantastic restaurant. Like I don't want to be in a Chinese restaurant listening to hip hop parade.
Yeah, that's enough. I mean, I like it was my school, but
Yomi was like, hey.
I was liking it.
But in my mind, I'm like,
nice.
please, this is a Chinese.
But the thing is that it's supposed to be a Chinese
everything.
restaurant, and I mean, I'll be honest, I feel it was more of a Chinese bar.
If it's the food you want, the food
It's
is better than average. It is good. So if it's the food and the inside is very pretty. It's not pretty, but it's very nice. It's very well designed.
Very nice.
Very nice. You will enjoy it. The lighting is good. It's just the waiters. They need to know what they are doing, and then the music needs to change. And the service needs to be better. Do you understand? You're meaning the pricing. Me, I always feel bad when I see restaurants that come and then they have to close for one reason or the other. I don't want this restaurant to be one of those. I want them to improve and grow and become better and better and better and stand the test of time. So that's our review of Wax and Koi. We've not done a review in a long time. And I will continue from now. Anyways, this is the end of the anniversary date. So I'll see you guys in my next video.
Bye.
Bye.